What up, y'all? Good evening. What's up, fam? What's up, y'all? What's the word? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know this Wi-Fi been acting up these past couple weeks, but like we already know, it's deeper than just the Wi-Fi. So I had more work I was going to do earlier, but it was messing up. So that's why I had set it for 6. Then I was going to go. I pushed it to 7 because I figured later it'd be less people on the internet. But then I seen y'all was ready, so I said we might as well go now. So we're gonna get through it today. Another episode of What's Poppin' Show. I think this episode 23, Michael Jordan. So I'm about to put the link in the chat. So anybody want to pull up? Y'all already know how we do. For no fame elite. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. But today we once again we're gonna talk about real talk because that's what's going on right now. Hold up, I'm still here. So like I said, y'all, if you hear any pauses or anything, just know what it is. It's the frequency. You get it? So y'all already know what's up. What up, everybody here? What's up, y'all? Castle Trust, see all y'all up in here, man. What's up, family? Good to see everybody again. Shout out to everybody who caught the morning show. Y'all know I'll be back tomorrow morning, so I ain't gonna get too burnt out tonight. What's up, Latasha? What's up, Juicy Peach? What's up, y'all? Anyway, we're gonna talk about this dysfunction, man. We're gonna talk about the lost tribe. We're gonna talk about dysfunction, black dysfunction. We're gonna talk about this delusion. All of this tied in with the false reality that we all been living. The only reason why I'm talking about all this right now, y'all, is because we at the end of all of this shit. So that's why I'm really talking about it like that. Because when it was going on, it wasn't nothing to talk about because nobody was listening. Everybody was caught up in what they was doing. See, look at Fetty Wap. Number one drug right now is Fetty Wap, aka fentanyl. Fetty Wap in the feds right now. Don't forget, make of the song Trap Queens. You know what I'm saying? I see you back there, D Matter. You on the stage. Anybody want to come on the stage, you're welcome to come up now because we gonna run through this. But like I said, we always was sold false images. You know, we only looking at this in hindsight because we always been chasing. No matter what it is, we always been chasing something, whether it's material, whether it's hope, whether it's accolades, money. We always been chasing something. And what we've been doing is stepping on each other, destroying each other, taking each other for granted. A lot of things we did. We really was our own worst enemy. That's why I say now in 2023, we not making up no more excuses. We not making up no more lies. Because we was blaming everybody else. But guess who had a hand in their own shit? Y'all already know. So let's look how we chase money. We was always told to chase money, chase money, chase money. We seen a lot of people get money. But one thing never happened. We ain't see shit change. Why? Because it is people that do not know who they are and they can't even buy their way out if they tried. That is part of the delusion. Money became a delusion that made us delusional, living in a world of illusions. Because no matter how much money we touch, no matter how much money everybody made, everybody was still for self. Actually, the celebration was the money. The celebration was the money. So everybody got the money. I guess that's it. But one thing we forgot is people that make the money. It's people that set the tone of the money. It's people that decide today if the money worth anything and tomorrow it should be worth nothing but like tissue. Because we don't control the money. But the money control us. But the point is we didn't get nowhere still. So if we a lost tribe that even got the money, that means what? We couldn't even buy our own freedom. We have about all these billionaires, millionaires, black excellence. But what do we really see in reality? We already know. like I already said, we already all know this. All we care about now is money and money phones and phones and likes and views and false hope. See, look, see, I slow it down. Look, see, this the shit we do during the week. You feel me? During the week, we like to have fun. We like to do what we do. We chase checks. We party. We have a lot of sex. Y'all know how it go. And then not only after getting drunk and high, or whatever people choose to do. This is not about judging nobody. Everybody do what they do. We just looking at shit in the mirror. All of that. And then people end up in the church. But all the people in the church, how many people are there really trying to live by the word? Really trying to change their ways? Really trying to get close to what's right? Or do people go here to hide their shame, or they go here because it's just something to do? But the point is, all of these events that have been happening all these years, all these churches been getting filled up. I'm only gonna ask one question: what changed? Because we still do not see no type of structure. And we also know for a fact people are losing faith, and a lot of people lost their faith already. And we also know people turned their back. And we also know a lot of corruption been going on in the places that were supposed to be our safe havens. And we looking at this because I'm showing the division. Everybody got separate agendas. That's my point. But you don't know who's the agenda. And I'm going to say this today. We are all different. We are all different. That's our problem. We think we all are the same because they tricked us with that black talk. But guess what? We are different. Some of us do come from different bloodlines. And like I said before, we got different fathers. That's why some of us never going to think alike, see alike, do nothing alike. Some of us are different. But we got put in a barrel with this thing called color and race. I'm going to get to that. Because my point is this. The key thing I'm saying, you're going to see, we always are divided. That's my point. We always divided. Always. Because we are not the same. Those of us who are the same, we gravitate towards each other. But we see most people are not on the same time that we're on because we are different. Look at this article right here. This year, are black churches, once a civil rights vanguard, losing importance? Yes. Why? The church got Wi-Fi now. The church reads scriptures on tablets in some churches. People are not really spiritual preachers. They are going to school and they are becoming preachers to make money, a lot of them. It is now about the mega church. Church is now also a fashion show for the elder people. And we know a lot of stuff going in the church. We already know about what goes on in the congregations. Because even when some of our people go to church, they still cannot stop thinking about sex and fornication and lust. Am I lying? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But it's not about shaming nobody. We are looking at all of the different things that we indulge in. And at the same time, we're looking at why all of us are separated. And I'm also proving you that we are in the world of Babylon because we all are confused. Now check it out. So we can go from the church, we can go to the Hebrew Israelites. One of the factions. It is about 1,000 factions of Hebrew Israelites. Some of them are labeled as militants, terrorists. Some of them are even fake organizations. And that is another thing. Our people are masters and lovers of joining organizations. That's what we do. Why? Because we do not know who we are and we don't know the truth. So that is part of our dysfunction and delusion. But I should have called this identity crisis. That's what I'm showing y'all. See, we get the money, still ain't enough. Go to church, still ain't enough. Some people try to get closer to God and find themselves in the scripture, but somehow it's still not enough. And then we also could see that within some of these things, it's the same thing. Because even within some of these organizations, the same thing goes on. Sex, lying, fornication, all type of things. Molestation. The point is, all of this separation. But look to me like everybody's confused. Then you got the people that think they're smart. But that goes back in the time. Because it was a time where people were considered to be dumb and people educated them, but they only gave them a certain amount of education they wanted them to have. And these are the people that think they're smart. Another thing I'm going to prove today, how it was people that was already here in America that were very, 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 very smart. Then some people came and started trying to kill them and take them out. I'm also going to prove something today with this African-American thing. Guess what? Like I said, y'all know I've been talking about this a lot. Some of y'all really are African-Americans because it was different things going on here. It was people that was already here, and it was some people that came here on slave ships. Yes, it was. And now I'm starting to see clearer that some people really are African-Americans. That's why their brain is always going to be on a certain pattern, because African-American is a created entity. But not only are they created, their knowledge is also created. But that goes back to slavery. But that's another topic for discussion. I'm just showing you how we are all divided. We have many different agendas, many different beliefs, many different systems, chasing many different things. So how the hell are we all as one? I'm just showing y'all how that whole one black thing made us delusional. That's why we confused. But this whole thing of the Uncle Tom and all of that, that goes back. The so-called Uncle Tom, the so-called coon, that goes back. Because Uncle Tom is a manufactured person. Do you get it? The white man gave people of so-called African-American, so-called black people were given knowledge to do certain things. And most of it was to do what they was told to do and play games amongst their people. Why am I showing you this person? Because we're going to go back in the history to the Buffalo Soldiers. But these are just replicas. This is how they celebrate the Buffalo Soldiers. In modern time, this is how they participate in the ritual of the Buffalo Soldiers. And this is my point, which I'm going to prove. The Buffalo Soldiers are the ones that killed most of the natives. It was them. Because after slavery, they started going west. That thing we heard about, the frontier. Part of that shit they mixed up with cowboys and Indians. But the original cowboys and the original killers on the frontier was the Buffalo Soldiers. Their job was to kill the buffaloes and kill any natives in sight. They was on the front line. Mind you, all of them signed up. None of them were forced. They all signed up. And they were ex-slaves. Know why? Because they really was Africans. Now I'm going to show you. The country was already populated with natives that were already here. But these people that came in the 13 colonies, they ain't have no power and they couldn't really do shit, and they didn't really have no soldiers. So not only did they need people to work the land, they started bringing in Africans. And these Africans worked the land and helped make these Europeans rich. And then after they made the Europeans rich, the Europeans freed them and let them fight in their army. And then he said, now, niggas, you can fight for me. And I'm going to use you niggas to take out some of these natives. But what happened was they was bringing in a lot of people from Africa. Let me show you something. Now that we can see back in time, do some of them look not just like Africans? Do they not look like Africans? You can see clear as day in modern time, they look like Africans. And I bet you not nobody sitting here probably none of you see yourself in none of them. I'm showing you the tricks they was using. These are Africans, y'all. And my thing is, these are the Africans that killed the natives that were already here. These are the original African Americans. Because when they was bringing in Africans here during the Atlantic slave trade, they brought them here to one day take out the natives of the land. Yes, they did. That was their purpose. After they used them up to build up America, they prepared them for war to slay the natives. Why? Because you need Africans to fight in the sun. One thing people don't understand, the European cannot fight in the sun. When they had to go fight that frontier, they had to fight in desert, a lot of heat. Y'all know it get hot in Texas, Oklahoma, and all of that, Phoenix and all that. Y'all know it's 100-something degrees. Them white people from Europe cannot do that. They had to get Africans. And these are the original African Americans. All of those that came on them slave ships that was held in bondage as slaves and then turned on their people, they are the African Americans. But actually, they didn't turn on their people. They was already the ops. So let me stop saying that shit. Did your grandmother and your great-grandmother and your ancestors always told you you had Indian in your family? Well, you see them right there? They don't got no Indian in their family. That's my point. They don't got none. Get it? I know how my great-grandmother looked. What about y'all? Was your great-grandmother here or grandmother here down her back? I know mine was. My great-grandmother was. Anyway, let's look. Celebrate Buffalo Soldiers Day. Do you see how they celebrate the slaughter of the ancestors? Do you see how they slaughtered? Do you see how they celebrate it? Celebrate Buffalo Soldier Day. Who is that celebrating it? It looked like African Americans. You mean these African Americans? I think so. I think they're the same people. Also, these are the ones that signed up to do the dirty work. I think. But I'm not sure. But I know they did. Let us look at what the Buffalo Soldiers did, because they did a lot of dirty work. These were the first men to do a lot of dirty work. That's what I'm showing y'all. It wasn't just them. These are also the original Yankees. These are the Yankee boys. These are the Yankees that you heard about. These are the Yankees that the West Indians hate. You know why the West Indians hated the Yankees? Because the Yankees was down there killing. The Buffalo Soldiers down there killing too. They also fought in the Spanish-American War. All their job was to do was kill natives of this land, kill the rest of the tribes that was left. That was their plan, and they was from Africa. So let's look, y'all. Look at how they killed all of the buffalo. This is a picture of so many buffalo, it forms a pyramid. Do you see the white European standing on top of the buffalo soldier? This is also a mockery after they slaughtered our people. After they slaughtered the people of the land, then they celebrated and made mockery like they do to this day. Today is the first day of NFL football. Guess who's playing? The Kansas City Chiefs. Like native chief, Kansas City. Did you know that Kansas is one of the strongholds? They also pushed us out that way. It just so happened the first game of the season is the Kansas City Chiefs today. But let's get back to these buffaloes, because this is how they killed us. First, they killed the food. They killed the food supply. That's what you're looking at. Once they killed the food supply, that was a way to make us get down and lay down. When they killed our food supply, y'all, that's when they first put us in the welfare program. And our children became orphans. And it was taken away. See that? Now you see why to this day they celebrate the buffalo skull? See this white man, he understands the science of the buffalo soldier. He's actually proud of them. He actually salutes them, because he understands if it wasn't for the buffalo soldiers, his ass probably would never be living in Arizona or Colorado or wherever the fuck he at. Kansas. If it wasn't for them, they never would have made it that far. That's why you got to start looking at the timelines and the dates. All of this shit is all in our face public information. But they celebrate the killing of these people. The people that was here in the land. And these people are still here to this day, and they know the real history. But some people don't know the history, because we have an identity crisis going on. and everybody is from everywhere. So what the hell is going on? That's why we're all delusional. And we don't know who's who. You ever heard the saying of when you got too much family in one area, you might wind up having sex with your own family member, or you might wind up killing your own family member because you don't even know you got family in certain places. You could be beefing with your own family. That shit always been happening amongst us. Always. Because one thing about our people, when it comes to certain other people, they're gonna get in line. They're gonna get in line and they're gonna do what they told. But when it comes to them dealing with their own people, it's always a problem. It's always somebody trying to overpower, always somebody trying to be extra. Somebody always got their own plan, a plot. Somebody always scheming, scamming. Somebody always over sexualizing some shit. But meanwhile, the people that was already here, they used to just chill, have fun, raise their family, and that was it. Basically, they just lived in peace. And they was here way before. Like, you see that? That's how they built houses back in the day. Like, just from scratch. There was no such thing as homelessness. These are the Seminoles from Florida. Another thing they teach you. See, they teach you about the Buffalo Soldiers. Now, can y'all see what I was saying? These are Africans. But what's the one tribe they did not defeat? The Seminoles of Florida. So let's look. No matter how many guns they had, no matter what they had going on, they failed. And this is my point of, these are African Americans. These are Seminoles. Then they like to make a lot of lies and mix a lot of shit up. And then they'll say a lot of African American slaves ran and escaped to Florida. I'm also going to show you something strategic they did. These are codes we're now cracking in the new world. Get it? Look how they strategically would show them far away so you would not be able to peep their facial expressions or features. This is how they first started to play those camera tricks y'all be talking about. Those camera tricks, they still use them to this day. Do you see that woman sitting down? Do you see that? Do you see those Seminoles? Many different colors, many different complexions, just like to this day. Many colors, many complexions. The point is, we all divided. We all divided and we're lost. But a lot of us, we know what's going on. But like I said, we got those people that think they're smart. Like, no disrespect, but this is Black George Washington, aka Prince Hall. He is the same individual, or he is the top individual who a lot of black people look up to. But he is nothing but a black version of George Washington. This is a joke they play. See the AI George Washington smiling? It's a created entity. To this day, we don't even know if George Washington was for real. But my point is, do you see how they created an AI George Washington making jokes? Look at this one. To the right, that's George Washington, AI. But back in the days, the ex-slaves were told to go to the Prince Hall Lodge, and to this day, they believe in the story of a man named Prince Hall, which they really have no proof existed. But that's not my point. My point is, the same people that say they don't believe in Jesus on the wall are the same people that believe in a picture or a name of a man that once existed, and they still follow documents that go back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. But these are the same people that really don't care about their own people like that. Same way George Washington did. So my point is, yes, African American are separate people because they are the ones that have always been in their proper place, and that's as servants and as individuals who do dirty work. And they have no problem with getting paid to do dirty work. Remember, they signed up to do what they did. And I know people are going to say that was their way to get out of slavery. Well, guess what they did to get out of slavery? They did this. And they killed them. Or should I say they killed them? But we know this was a campaign that went way back from the George Washington days, man. And people always talking about the Moors. Well, the Moors was down with George Washington, and George Washington was down with that slaughter gang. And that's for another topic. But like I said, even when we bring it up to date, a lot of black people started thinking it was real smart. And what happened? We started joining these organizations. And the more we joined these organizations, the more and more we kept going away from the root. And the more we became more divided. As you see Muhammad Ali, known as a Muslim. Look at Muhammad Ali and look at what he's doing. Do you see the smiles on those faces? Do you really think Muhammad Ali was anti-white? Or do you think Muhammad Ali's job was to spread false hope to the black community that they can rise up as Muslims and one day they're going to have power? And far as we know, Muhammad Ali was never in jail. He went out the back door. Allegedly. But we do know Muhammad Ali is what we would now call a celebrity because they had celebrities for the 60s. Also, I'm going to tell y'all, the whole science of that black and white shit was for them to play tricks. Back in the day, they played, look, the camera, black and white, was able to hide features. Also, this when America was very fucking racist. So this is how they could put a black man on TV and make him look white. Or they also had certain white people that still had black in them at this time. As you see, some of them still was dark back then. And they was playing color games. Like, y'all didn't notice back then the white people are darker than they are now? Look at that white man with the glass in the middle. See how you can see his tan. But my point is, they played black and white games. Also, back then, black people was passing for white. And then you had some white people was passing for black. But they would play these games on camera under the black and white scope. But my point is this also, all of these were characters. That's my point. This is nothing but a modern day Jay-Z and Puff Daddy. That's all it is. That's all it is. The same power Jay-Z and Diddy got now, the same power they had back then. Only thing is, that's when preaching was popular. That's when religion was popular. The Nation of Islam was the biggest fad trend in America at that time. Only thing difference, then rap didn't exist. But that is Jay-Z and Puff Daddy. You get it? Same shit, y'all. Characters. Do you see Muhammad Ali cooning with Gerald Ford, the president? Mind you, while all this shit going on, civil rights, the welfare program getting put together, and the ghetto is about to get ramped up. This is when the programming all first started, y'all. Now, one thing you're going to notice, it was always something going on to get you to go in a different direction. This is what created the delusion. Now, if these people was here first, because you know we ain't that smart, they was here first. You can see his complexion to the left, to the right. You see the noses. That ain't the point. My point is this, y'all. Look, if these people was here first, what is all of this about? And who did they really work for? And why was they trying to get us to go every which direction? He said, go to the church. The other one said, go to the temple. But why, out of all of them, why they wasn't talking about this back then? Did y'all ever think about that? Ever since Noble Drew Ali and the rest of them, they always been trying to get people to go the other way. Get it? Why they never went hard for this? Did you ever think of that? Why back in the day, they never went hard for this? They went hard. They told you was black. They said you was from Africa. They said you was a Muslim. They said you was everything. They never said you was this. Wow. It's weird. They also never said you was, I think, an Israelite, a Hebrew. And I'm not talking about the ones that just dress up with 6-point stars. I ain't talking about them. Because everybody know about the 6-point star. Or whatever they want to call it today. Anyway, organizations has always been a way to control and finesse. Do you see that smile on Malcolm X? Can you see how Muhammad Ali and them were the celebrities of that time? These are the first tokens they started using in the world of celebrity. Because remember, before this, niggas couldn't even be on camera like that. So let's stop playing. But when they decided to put niggas on camera, and when they came with a plot of this civil rights movement, they started putting niggas on the camera and creating black celebrities, aka fake black leaders. That's why you got people like the Nation of Islam been situated in America since the 30s, but for some reason, every goddamn ghetto across America has been suffering. Every black person is still out here trying to make it. They're separate from everybody else. And for some reason, I'm showing you what I said earlier. I'm showing you that all of us are not the same. And some people have actually chose what side they're on. And this is why certain people are on their own. You get it? So, mind you, I've been through a lot of this stuff. Islam, the church, gang banging. So I ain't just making shit up. We all been astray. Lost. So my point is this: how are we always getting put together in one category as black people? But when we really look at it, these so-called black people are all separated. So what the fuck is going on? Somebody tell me what the fuck is going on. How are we all in one bunch when it's convenient? But it's never convenient for us to be in one bunch because we can't get nothing done. And somehow when we come together, some fucked up shit always happens. Some kind of way. Even if it's good or bad, we also see more people dying at colleges. We see people that's supposed to be legit getting busted with drugs. What the fuck is going on? Why? Because no matter what uniform they put on, they still niggers. They're still niggers. Why they still niggas, y'all? Because they delusional. That's why. That's why. Because at the end of the day, niggas put on fronts, people put on fronts. But at the end of the day, everybody's really all about this. And people just use different uniforms to get to that. As we say, the bag. And for the last 5 years plus, most of our people been chasing the bag. But really, they've been chasing the other God that they trust. And that's why some people ain't never gonna get nowhere, and some people just are. See, certain people can do shit and get away with it, and certain people just can't. And until some people understand that, they always gonna fail. Because you're not supposed to be like everybody else, but somehow you love to do it. Even though we call everybody else culture vultures, guess who is the real culture vulture? Guess who is the real culture vulture? Greeks. Is this a gang? Is this a legitimate gang? Is this a real sisterhood? Would these black women treat the average black woman like a sister, or would they look down on her because she's not in their sorority? Holla at me. Is this the only way black women could come together as sisters? Does it have to be under the guise of a sorority? Really? Wow, that is so nice. I wonder who created these sororities. Man, I think it was the same people that came to America once upon a time. And I think they're the ones that had something to do with this. Slaughter gang. I think some of them was Greeks too. Slaughter gang. But anyway, yo, people love to fucking follow, and they fucking love to be part of organizations, and they always want to feel accepted, and they love to be down. And they can't do shit on their own. By themselves, they weak as fuck by themselves. But when they get together with their people, they get a lot of heart, they get a lot of balls, and they like to flex muscle. Or they like to act like they smarter than you. But salute to the people that know what I'm talking about. And I just showed y'all many different dimensions on why we divided and why we never gonna come together. But I'm also showing you at the other token, we are all different. So spiritually, whoever you feel like you are, that's who you are. Guess what? We're not all the same, and we're not all going to agree, and we're not all going to come together. Once we understand that, we'll stop being delusional. Why? We're the only people that talk like that. Nobody else talks like that. All Asians need to come together. I'm telling you. All yellow people, we got to come together. Who talks like that? See that? That's the dysfunction. The lost tribe, man. Salute to the people, man. What up, my boy John Shab? Y'all know how we do.
What's
Another
up,
episode.
bro?
Yeah, here. What's good, bro? I don't hear you. I
Just listen.
think bro
I
might
was
have
just.
went out. Who
You
up
hear
here?
me? You hear me?
Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You sound low, bro. Hold
I
up.
do.
Yeah, I hear you now. What's up, bro? What's up, y'all in the chat?
Yo, I'm just listening to you, brother.
Amigo.
What's poppin'?
You mad you up on here? What's up, yo? Holla at me, y'all.
Can
We
you
ain't
hear
gonna
What's up,
be
me?
on
D?
here too long. Yeah, I hear you. We ain't gonna be
What
on here
up,
too
John?
long. What's good
What's
though?
up, D?
You know I want people to chime in. If you got something to say in the chat, which I got to say, man. You feel me? This is the What's Poppin' show. Let me know what's popping. Let me know what's the top, what's on topic with it. You get it? What's the word, y'all? Am I tripping? Is we dealing with dysfunction? Had the shit went too far? Are we too divided? I need other opinions to let me know I'm not going crazy. And the reality of it is, y'all, I think it's just at the end of this shit, man. I don't see nothing getting no better. So if I'm wrong, somebody let me know. What's the word? It's right, super
Man,
divided.
it's
You you know, yeah, bro. You've been spoke on this, and I've been spoke on it. 'Cause I told you when I was doing security work, you could tell certain ones that didn't want niggas around. They looked at me like, "What is this motherfucker doing here?" Oh, it's cool for him to be here. He's working. He's working for us, so he's cool to be here. Other than that, I don't want that motherfucker around. Oh, pardon me, bro.
No, it's all good. What's going on? Just being me. What's going on, y'all? Y'all can chime in the chat. So I'm gonna read y'all comments, man. What do y'all think about this though? You feel me? Like, all right, we always been chasing money. We've been told to chase money. All I'm saying is what changed. I need some like my point is this. If I'm tripping, correct me. All I'm saying is this, y'all. No matter what we did, no matter what we participated in, it didn't change nothing. We're still divided. We actually divided worse than ever. We actually lost more. You feel me? So I'm showing y'all the delusion, man. I'm showing y'all how if you cannot see now that all of this shit was a fake dream, then I don't know what to say. And the thing is, a lot of our people are still indulging in this shit. Only reason why people not showing money phones no more because people are fucking broke. That is the only reason why that fad played out of flossing money. That is it. And now look, a lot of people are crying and they want to complain because things are not in their favor no more. Because nobody ever thought time was going to play out. And like I said, when it comes to America, we the bastard kids now, y'all. They are not pampering to nobody no more. That's just where we at right now. See, look at the little boy in church. Even he not feeling it. See what I'm saying? But nobody took the time out to read the manual. All they wanted to do, you see her with that microphone? All everybody wanted to do was play around, dance,
Yeah,
and rely on
go back to the other picture.
which one? This
Yeah,
one?
that one. Yeah, that one. That's one of the mega churches. So you already know them tides. They caking up with them tides, boy.
That's right.
They
all right. So
caking up.
let me break this down real quick. So when we go to church, I really didn't go to like the church that lasts like 2 hours or whatever, 3 hours a whole day. I always went to like the Catholic church. It was 45 minutes. But what I did hear, like sometimes it'd be like gossip, like, oh, I don't know why she was wearing that or why he come to church looking like that. So I think like churches don't really have enough like I guess icebreakers to like get people together. And I think it's a strategy because if everybody's kind of like looking at each other with a side eye, like John was just talking about the tides, I think sometimes the money people start trying to outbid each other and put more money in the in the coffers to kind of show off. So I think the division, you know, manifests the profits.
That's right. Good thing. That's right, Castor Troy. I think it was us making the same mistakes our ancestors made following false God. The law gives the keys to live a peaceful life. Facts. What's up, Miss Deja?
And look,
Church
that
was
that
not mandatory in my household growing up.
that picture, yeah, that picture, his picture says, yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Nope.
All I care about is the money. I don't care about nothing else. Don't come to me with that. I need help stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some bullshit, but I want that money.
What's up, Lady Butterfly? You want to come up on here? I'm gonna put the link down there. I mean, at the end of the day, people know where I'm coming from. I mean, this is a harsh topic. It really is. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
But
exactly
it's
where
a
you
harsh
coming
reality,
from.
man. It's a harsh
I know where you
reality,
coming
man.
from.
That's why I say we able to slow this stuff down and look at it now, y'all. That's why I say, man, you know how I know shit getting real? Because anybody watching this shit feels some type of fucking shame. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that too much time was wasted. But it's not that, y'all. We all got tricked. We all got deceived. But the thing is, we all came to a point where we knew we was indulging in the wrong shit too long. We all know that shit. Anybody that lived life, period. You know what I'm saying? And somehow we thought in our head we had it all figured out. And we was chasing that bogus American dream, but that so-called American dream was never meant for us. You feel me? Our whole life is supposed to just be have everything you need, take care of you and yours, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, happiness, you know, just have the basic necessities in life and appreciate what you have. That's really how we're supposed to live, dog. That's how we always have been, always will be. My point is, we was never materialistic. We always had the finest of shit. If we wanted something, we just went and got it. And it's just always been like that. We didn't kill each other to get shit. We didn't backstab each other. We didn't try to fuck each other over. Get what I'm saying? So these are things that was taught by the fucking conqueror that your people accepted willingly. You feel me? Slaughter gang. They the original slaughter gang. That's why I'm calling them that. The original slaughter gang that taught everybody else slaughter gang was them. Get it? They've been teaching it to your people since day one. That's why I say the killer machine is a system that been set up long time ago, man. And the shit works by itself. So this is why I'm trying to tell you, man, the way the shit is set up, man, the number one enemy, the number one op is always going to be somebody that look just like you. That was how the whole shit was set up to be, man. That's the whole science of the serpent in the garden. That's the whole science of all of that trickery shit, man. It's your people, man, that willingly sell out. But are they willingly selling out, or are they just choosing to go where they feel like they're home at? Because we have different fathers, y'all. Some people will never see things in a light of integrity. And my point is this: some people gonna always chase money to the day they die. And what's the saying? Even when you die, you can't take the money with you. That's the biggest joke of them all. That's the big prank. Because no matter what your people do while they living, this shit ain't gonna mean nothing. Why? We don't have generational wealth. So it don't matter. Everybody's gonna go for self until they can't no more, till their last day they go on the ground, and whatever's left is left. That's how we live. That's just how we live, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They say live fast and die young. What up, A?
Peace, y'all.
What up, A?
Good, bro.
How y'all doing? What's good, brothers?
So let me
What
ask y'all
up,
this:
hey?
Do these
What up,
not look like
What
Africans?
up, John?
Do these not look like Africans?
Yes, they do.
You think, John, they look like Africans, John?
Some of the dudes at the top.
A couple of them look like straight Africans, right?
Yeah, they do.
We just was tricked, dog. We were tricked. These are not copper-colored people at all. And I ain't talking about the one to the left. You look at that one, look at them two at the bottom. You look at that one in the middle of the pyramid. Yeah, straight African.
The one
Straight
on at the
African.
bottom on the right.
That one to the left is African.
He
You see it, they straight
I mean,
African,
the one to the bottom, all the way to the bottom, to the left.
My point is,
he look white.
He look white. He look white.
That's what I say. That's what everybody said for him. Exactly.
Yeah,
Everybody said for him.
He like mixed. He like a
Nah,
mulatto.
because that was
He
poor
like
white trash. Nah, poor white trash. That's probably Irishman.
Word. He look white.
It's probably Irishman, man. My point is, man, these African slaves, man, these are the Africans that came on the ships right here. Yes, they are. But the point I'm making, I don't want nobody to lose focus on. I'm proving the point to say they're African because it was people that was already here. That's why I keep saying that. So I'm showing you these are the ones that became to be what we call African Americans today. That's my point. And you clearly see
Got you.
right here they got African.
Got you.
Who else up in here? Hold up. Somebody at the bottom. What's up, Lady Butterfly?
Hey, what's up?
It was just
What's
a
going
it was just
on?
a melting pot.
Hey,
It's a melting
It was a
pot.
melting pot. It was a
What's
melting
up,
pot of
Chris?
different races, bro. You know
So
how that
I'm
go.
so yo, hey, I got a question. You think
What's up, y'all?
you think things ever gonna get back
What's
right?
up, Chris? Oh
Yes,
man,
What's up,
I
buddy?
think so.
it's gonna take us years, brother. It's gonna take us like we might not see it, but it's gonna have to start with the young generation, man.
what
Because it's
what
wild.
you really think things gonna get better?
There gotta
Really?
be a reset.
It gotta be a reset. It's like motherfuckers gotta sit down. It's gonna have to be a reprogramming, man.
Right.
That's what it is. Because you already got a program.
It depends on, like you said, it depends on your
Thank you.
generation on what they was doing.
Thank you.
It depends.
Yeah,
Other
yeah,
than that,
Boulevard.
yeah.
you
That's
know,
true.
if your generation, was doing all those things, that's gonna always go on. Like it's gonna always go on because that's just part of your family history, like that. So that they're gonna make sure that always goes on like that. So,
Right. That's really what it's about, though. Like making sure that we stick to the script. Even if it's just the same old thing. Everybody don't gotta be a superstar athlete, but if you see somebody, one of your grandkids or great grand with the talent, at least we had the resources to try to get them in the schools you need to go to and all that. But all we gotta basically do is stick to the script and make sure nobody's a bum out here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You feel me? That's it. We can keep it real basic, man. We don't gotta, like I said, because I really got this "we can't save the world" theory, man. Because a lot of people shout out, you can't do it forever. You can't save the world, man. You only gotta really kind of do. We all kind of in our own separate gangs and sets. That's how it's always been. Unfortunately, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but like I said, yeah, besides your people,
Yeah.
besides your immediate family,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm. And your close,
because
like
I'm saying that, yeah, bro.
you know what I'm saying, like the people that's like extended family, close friends. It's like a small window
Go ahead,
on who I got. You can hear me? You can hear me?
I hear you. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
it's like a small window of like, say for instance, like our team right here. We got our little team of people. You could say this like our little tribe, our little gang, or
yeah, I hear you.
whatever you want to call it, right? That's what we doing. I ain't saying we ain't open to outsiders, but this what we doing over here though, and that's how people move in society. They just got their little sets, and they get money, or they about this, they about that, they about this, they about that, and that's how it is. But the thing is, we should still be able to come together and say, yo, what y'all doing over there? Yo, we doing this. Let's put something together. You know what I mean? And then leave it like that. But it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of jealousy, envy. I don't like you. You don't like me. Hey, man.
I
Not
agree
me.
with you on that. The number one thing you said, and that's how I've been thinking. If you want to be more, be more. If you want to be a Greek, be a Greek. You want to be Muslim, be a Muslim. My point is this. That's why all I'm saying is people need to stop mixing it all up. Stop
Mm-hmm.
mixing it all up and stop trying to say we all the same. All right,
Not.
because we not. We're not. And that's what people. That's the line we really need to draw because we all on different paths. And guess what? My thing is this: many nations did come
But,
to America. Many different belief systems have been put here, and people have been raised different ways. So we are different. We're not the same, but we don't all have the same bloodline. We don't. So I'm starting to realize that we need to let everybody just be where they want to be at, and I think that'll make a lot of things better. But that every time we come with that whole shit, I think we always gonna be fucked up. Why? Because everything
see,
is different. Y'all know that everything is different. It's about belief systems.
see,
People that believe the same
see
thing and
that
think
see
the same
that
need to be
yeah,
together.
yeah, be together. Yep. And then the way what you believe in, you might be the outcast. They might consider, oh man, fuck him, he's the outcast, this and that. Because, but I know exactly what you mean, bro.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know exactly what you mean.
So I'm just looking at that's the point we at now. And that's how I look at everything. Just let people be who they want to be. You know why? Because the hoax was that we all was the same anyway. That was the biggest trick ever played. How the hell we all the same when it was people that came on ships, and then it was people that was already here. Then it was people that was free the whole time slavery went on. Because the only people that was really in bondage, the only people that was in slavery at that time was these people right here. Everybody else past the Appalachian Mountains was running around free as a bird.
I,
And
I
the Appalachian Mountains right now is West Virginia, but that was one. Virginia was all of that at one point. West Virginia, Virginia was one place. So they didn't go left of Virginia, basically, until David Crockett and Daniel Boone and all of them. So my point is this: it was a whole lot of people here before they got here. And these are the people to this day that still celebrate the killing of the people that were here first. Get it?
and look, it's a video on TikTok. It's a white guy. He's saying the same exact thing that you saying, Fame, and it's from a white guy. And he's like talking. He's like, man, he's saying black people, y'all don't even know that y'all, this is y'all land. Y'all already over here. Y'all were already the original people. Y'all were all like, he's explaining this and just telling us like through the I was like, wow, like of course I already knew this, but you know what I'm saying? Like I got to get that
Nah,
that
that's
link
why
and
their
share.
trick. That's why their trick was always tell you somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X. After the Nation of Islam, he still finessed black people's brain. Oh no. We from Egypt. We really supposed to be down with it. You know what I mean? The whole key was to keep pushing you everywhere but where you stand. That was the
And
biggest trick ever played.
and look, Fame, and also another thing he said all the pyramids here are bigger than the ones over there. All the everything that you said, that the pyramids and everything is bigger over here in North America, in America. The pyramids and everything, like it he couldn't
That's
even
why I
say it
say,
even
bro.
better.
That's why I say, bro, we're dealing with lies out here, man. The people that are down with the lies keep the shit going, man, because they fucking work for the same army. Get it? These are the same people, man. They did the killing back then. They do the cover-ups now, man. This shit is all a big secret, man. But it ain't no secret no more. That's what I'm telling all these niggas. The whole category is identity crisis because the people that stole identity, they the ones got it. And they brainwashed every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? My point is this. How do we know? See? Because no matter what, nobody didn't get nowhere. I don't care how much larger they went to. Their kids are still out here on this fuck shit. You see, it's their kids that's doing all of this. See? They the kids the ones
Facts.
doing all this. So my point is they still losing. They still losing. What does it profit a man to beat the system, but then your kids become victims of the system? Because that's how they keep y'all going in circles too. Yeah, because they only gave them pieces of information. And the information they gave them was something like a comic book. I know they want to hear that shit, but guess what? When you don't do your own research, you go for whatever the fuck they told you.
And the same thing that they said in that covenant, I don't think a lot of them read, because they said in that secret covenant that the people, our people, that they're going to use in the lodges and everything, and then after that, they're going to dispose of. That's the
Bro, they
same
couldn't
thing
even
that they're
read when they
doing. They're
first
going to
became
do.
Masons. They couldn't read. You got to remember that too. Back then, they couldn't even fucking read, bro. That's why they had to do the rituals. See, they had to do the rituals because they couldn't fucking read. So that's why everybody know. You get what I'm saying? Remember, I was telling you how they took the hearing and they took the sight. Don't when they do the ritual, they got to be fucking blindfolded. Man, I break all this shit down. Why? Because it ain't no secret. That's why they tricked them Yankee boys to make them think they had something exclusive. But no, when you got to get niggas to kill somebody, you got to brainwash their fucking ass. And you tell them some other shit. Get it? That's what they did to them.
Yep. Manchurian candidates.
Yeah.
They were the first Manchurian candidates. You're right. They did that. The Civil War dudes too.
Oh, matter of fact, let me show you a
All
modern
the Civil
version.
War soldiers. They did the
Let
same
me show
thing.
you a
to
modern
them.
version. What the fuck is the difference? You want to know a harsh reality or people want to live in fantasy world? What's the difference? What is the difference? Same shit. Same shit. They was officers of the law, but where the fuck did they get? Ain't they people still treated like shit? Ain't they like a little boy? You tell me. He looks very
Yeah,
proud,
they
doesn't
do.
he? He's very proud, isn't he? Ain't they very proud? Wow, those are educated blacks. They throwing up gang signs. They throwing up pyramids. Wow, they're very smart. Are they really smart? I bet you they still turn up. I bet you they still be like, girl. I bet you they
Oh
still
yeah.
had girl trips.
Yo,
I
they
bet you they still
do,
probably
No,
carpet
they
monkey,
do.
all of
They
that.
do.
I bet you they still
bro.
love Glorilla and all that same dumbass shit. Why?
Yeah, they be
Because
rapping and all that.
they're still niggas. You
Yeah.
get it? And as long as they niggas, they gonna stay trapped right in that pyramid. They make it with their hands. For you sorority people, no disrespect, but you the one trapped in that pyramid. One day you'll figure it out. You are trapped in the Rubik's Cube. You are the Rubik's Cube. Get it? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this shit, we dealing with high-tech information now. They gave information out in the 1700s, and guess what? Niggas are still operating off a frequency that was given to niggas after slavery. Matter of fact, before slavery, they gave them that shit in the 1700s, man. But that ain't just it, man. The point is, man, we took pride and faith and belief in this shit. And all we saying today is that, y'all, man, that shit is over with, man. The lies is over with, the deception, everything is on Front Street now, man. There's no more secrets. What's up, Drake? I see you trying to come on. The Wi-Fi acting up. Come up on here. I see you. You on the stage.
Hey y'all.
What's up? What's up, Drake? I see you finally came up. What's good?
Nothing much.
What you think about this?
Okay, so Chris was saying something that kind of like really got my attention. As far as like, ancestry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the people who are blinded the most are basically the people that are from here. You see what I'm saying? Like if your people came are from the islands or whatever the case may be, like you know that. You get what I'm saying? Like that's something that they're not like that information was passed down. But it's the ones that are being misled out here are mostly the ones that are native to America. We just forgot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just ultimately also like what everybody else was saying to me, I don't see it getting any better anytime soon because we've strayed away for too long and dogma and morals.
Straight away for
So
too long. Where did the civil rights era get us? That was actually lockdown, another lockdown. Where
and
they
then
had
also
yeah, Drake. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
no, you're good, you're good. I just want
Nah,
to add on
go
really
ahead.
quick.
It's y'all time. Go ahead.
No. I just want to say this: the TV. You get what I'm saying? Like the television at that time, like played a big role in it because even up until now, like if people see things, it's like, oh, this is what's going on. Like they use a TV back then. You know what I'm saying? To like paint that image, like, oh, this is what's going on. That probably
Hey,
wasn't going on
pardon me.
anywhere.
Hey, Lady Butterfly, you starting that bullshit.
Was
These ain't no damn mongoloids. That's that bullshit propaganda on the internet. That's what they want niggas to think. Though this ain't the now it was mongoloids, but this ain't them. This ain't them. That ain't them. The mongoloids is on the West Coast. They blended them in after the fact. Those are the light ones too. But the point is, no, these are Seminoles. Do you see their attire? That's something different. But I get it. I'm sorry, Drinker.
no, you good. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
no.
Now
I'm
I be tired of
piggybacking
that
off of
internet
y'all.
shit, man. The internet shit be a lot of liars on the internet with that deception shit.
Yeah.
This ain't the wave of mongoloids. Know what I'm saying? Not right here, it ain't. See that woman right there? Nah, man, they want us to think that we come in all different shapes and colors that was already here, different tribes, man. When they started mixing with mongoloid, that was later on. They was bringing the mongoloids when they was bringing the Africans. Put it like that. And when the so-called Chinese came to work on the railroad, that's when they was bringing the mongoloids and all of that. Get it? But yeah, they always use the Babylon shit. They gonna say we everything else, but what it is, they gonna say, oh nah, that's so and so, that's so and so, that's so and so. Oh nah, that's the games they play, y'all.
Yeah.
They play the
Or the
$5
flip.
Indian, mix the
Yeah.
$5 Indians with some mongoloid, mix the mongoloid back with some African. That's what they did. They play games. But if you see those backgrounds, all you gotta know is what time it is. Yes, they did mix their seed with them, but even if they was so-called mongoloids, they still had to be mixed with the original nation. So I understand the games that people play with words, because the credit is to give everybody else a credit, but do not say that the people is the same people that's in Florida to this day catching hell. Because if it's known, or if you start getting too smart trying to say these people are so and so, they know you're gonna want boom, boom, boom. The trick is always to say you from somewhere else. So that's why,
Exactly.
even if you notice, even when we start seeing little shit, they got people on the internet saying, "Oh nah, man, those are mongoloids. Those are this, those are that." Get it?
Yep.
That's my whole point. The same motherfuckers that was on here saying reparations. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that's a lot of goddamn agents be on this internet. They
Yo,
always
remember,
trying to throw you astray. They see it's black people that's always going to tell you what you not, but they never going to tell you what the fuck you are. Did y'all notice that yet, Neva?
flip that
Niggas
around.
always going
Right.
to tell you what you ain't,
Yep.
but they can't never tell you who you are. Did you notice that? That's
Yep.
their fucking job. That's their fucking job. See, niggas always can tell you who you not, but them niggas can never tell you who you really fucking are. That's my point, man. Because
Yep.
for one, when you're under oath, you definitely can't never say shit anyway. Then you might not even know still. Because these are the same motherfuckers that believe in Marvel comic books. It is what it is. You want to talk information? Let's talk that knowledge.
And
I
yo,
don't know
like you
everything.
said, that's
I don't know
part,
everything.
bro. Like you said,
I know bullshit.
how they gonna stick to the law, bro? They gotta stick to the law, like you said. They can't tell you can't say like, oh, I say I'm Cherokee on mom's side. They gonna say that's a lie, and then somebody white gonna say I'm Cherokee too. That's what they always say. I'm Cherokee too. So see how they doing it? $5 Indian jump right in and say no, you can't be Cherokee because I'm Cherokee and I'm white as hell. So I'm saying so that debunks what? No,
Everything
you
is
African
distraction.
American. You African
Yeah, they can
American.
say
So now, you know what
they
I mean.
can
So
say it, but
now.
we can't.
Yeah, right. So I can't get it. I can't get my bag just on the strength for that. They try to stick to no. You African American, bro. You can't be Indian, bro. That's an Indian. They Cherokee. The white people Cherokee. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Stop
Yeah, that's
that.
crazy.
That's how they moving. So you gotta know your own history. You gotta know from your grandmother, great. You gotta know your bloodline. So nobody can tell you who your bloodline is, because they gonna try to finesse. Because they already told us a lie for the last 300 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of stealing the land. Now if you start claiming your heritage, they gotta double back and say, we owe you like 800 acres. Oh, we owe you like 5,200 acres. You know what I mean? We gotta give back land. You know what I'm saying? Now they not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all still there?
My bad. Y'all stepped off for a minute.
Okay.
What's good, y'all?
I
I was
thought we
making sure.
blacked out. I thought we
Nah, I
cut
ain't know
off.
y'all was on quiet time, man. Y'all sound lazy today, man. What's up? What's up? Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. We here. Anyway, I had to step off for a second. This is my point, man. Uh, People always gonna tell us what we not. That's why I said it's no more debating no more. Even certain things you know or you just don't know. Part of what I said, the confusion is part of the fucking delusion. I can't prove to nobody who they are. You can't prove to me who I am. That's a self journey. And guess what? We're always going to see things different. But my point is this: I need somebody to prove me wrong and really show me what's going on. And the only point I'm making is, y'all, I know who the Lost Tribe is. Many of us do. Some of y'all think you know, but you don't know because you still act lost. And I'm going to be real because you know I don't fucking play. Some people are still fucking brainwashed with this internet shit. And that's the fucking problem. You know why? You're not doing your own research. The only way you can prove a lie wrong or prove somebody wrong, you got to do research. You got to show and prove. That the days of just saying what the fuck you heard and what you saw, them days over with. You got to prove that shit. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying this shit been going on for too long, y'all. People been spreading lies, bullshit, and because this shit got a lot of views and been repeated a lot, people believe this shit. but it's part of the fucking Babylon culture of fucking confusion and mixing lies with the truth. So once again, I'm showing y'all how we are not never going to agree on shit because we are different people. So guess what? If some people believe they fucking mongoloids, then believe they mongoloids. If you fucking believe you're shit Irish mixed with Jewish, whatever. As long as we understand that, all we just need is respect, and that's cool. But my point is, I'm the one speaking against the fantasy that all blacks gonna come together, because even if they come together, what the fuck gonna happen? Only when the people of the same type come together, things actually go forward.
And that's facts, bro. Because like
Because
you
it's
say,
called culture. Yeah, bro.
we not facts because we're not all the same, and not all black people worship the same God. So when people understand that, and
Nope.
like you say, when everybody of a certain kind come together, when we worship, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else that don't worship that, and you know what I'm saying, to have what they worship, people gonna start to understand, man. It's crazy. You can talk to people blue in the face, and you know, even our own cons. Like I've been telling people, like just because we got melanated skin don't mean like we're all the same. And people want to group and categorize and put us all in one group, and it's just like, no, man. It's like I even tell them, even just because you look at an African and look at us, look at their hair texture, their hair, like it's, you can just different things you can tell from us here from them, like their hair texture, they shit
Correct.
roll up into little balls. This is so much that, you know what I'm saying, you can tell that. I'm just like, no, we're not all the same.
And the biggest lie they said, we got lighter because of race mixing. That's the biggest lie
Yeah,
they ever
like
told.
what?
It's the biggest lie they ever told.
That's what I said. Cause I used to be like, why they think like our people was just having sex with everybody? I was like, what they thinking we on? Like that's cap. I knew that was not the truth.
You know what I'm saying? They try to make it like all of us just come from one set of people and they all got raped. That's how we got light skin and all that brown skin and all these complexions. And you know, to this day, right now, all of us, we have many different color kids, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right, Castle Troy Beatty Beats. That's what they
Yo,
got.
I saw some shit on TV on that fucking paternity court the other day, y'all. 2 black people made kids with blue eyes. And I know y'all, some of y'all saw them videos on YouTube, but it was a paternity court where the old boy swore those wasn't his kids and they was his kids, and both of them had blue eyes, and both of them was black. Both of them was black. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. So that just shows us the DNA changing as well too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that stuff no more. It really never was. That's a game they played. They played it on the whole world because when they conquered, that's what the conquerors did. The conquistadors, they started telling you, you're this, you're that, you're this, and everybody else. They stuck that Catholic cross up their ass and through their chest and made them get down and lay down. You know what I'm saying? That's why to this day people are still broke and they still are lost and confused. All nations are confused right now. All the nations that got conquered are confused. Everybody else still know their true history. All those people they just let in this country, they all know their true history. They let a lot of people come into a land of a people that are already conquered. The only reason why these people didn't know they can conquer, they was conquered because they can buy homes, get loans, buy cars, and buy clothes and jewelry and go to clubs. But the whole time, these people don't even know they trapped. These people don't even know they trapped. It's no different. Same thing. These people do not even know they trapped, even though they think they're free. They're trapped. It's called going AWOL. They better check in. You're trapped. So are they really free? Are we really free? Or are we just going in circles? These are just questions I'm asking because guess what, y'all? It's going to be a time I ain't asking none of this shit no more because there ain't going to be nothing else to talk about. I accept what it is. I understand what it is. I just want other people's opinion. I want other situations. I really want to think about these things in reality because I see where all this shit going. And like I say, AI is here now. So they can create anything, any story. And all I'm saying is, y'all, I thought about it. I said, look, man, people don't believe we're going to be history, right? I said, yo, I was saying this to myself. I said, yo, I can think of things that was from the 90s that's not even here no more. We never thought VHSs would be extinct, did we? CDs. A lot of things we never thought would be extinct. That shit is gone, y'all. Record stores. You get it? What make you think of people can't be gone? If I ask you right now to show me something from 2003, you couldn't do it. It ain't in your house right now. You probably came and showed me an old picture you got in your house, or you when you was a kid. You know what that mean? You losing your history. Our history already being erased right now, y'all. My point is, it's gonna be a time where it's not really gonna be no traces left. That's another reason why they made everything digital. Once everything digital, it's easy to erase all of the history. No more physical documents. That's why they got. I broke this down with the music. Boom. Let me show you all the scripts of history they took from us, or should I say, we don't do no more. All our pictures on the internet. We don't read books no more. The internet. We have no hard copies of nothing that means anything to us. A lot of people don't even have a Bible, have nothing physical that means anything. We even wear fake
No
jewelry.
hard
We don't
copy.
have no real gold in our possession. We don't have shit in our possession. But what? Credit, rent. That's about it, right? Bank account, a bank account where your money sit at that you don't even see, but in your mind is real. But the same people that gave it to you, are the same people told you put it here, let us hold it. That's reality. That's why I say I participate in the game, the bullshit, but I know the truth. I indulge in the bullshit, but I know the truth. It's all a joke. So my point is, I just broke down why niggas sell out. Niggas sell out to have some money in the account, but that money in the account is not going to get them nowhere. And that money sits in the account of the same people that is slaving their ass. But they got a big house and they still think they better. But they just got bigger bills and more pressure in this pursuit to own land or own shit. But even though you own shit, motherfuckers still bust shots around the corner from your house. Somebody still get killed at the school. And you got a lot of money though. Like I say, man, it's all the truth, man. This shit's simple. What's up, Tiger Topaz?
But you know what, bro? You said something. You said something real. They making it what it really is, what life really is. It's all an illusion. It's a dream. So, like you said, sooner or later, it's all gonna be digital, where you can just put it in a little box and just say, "Here, it's over with." Like your whole existence, everything, your account, all your records, all your money, even probably your real estate. You probably could press a button, dispose of it. You want to sell? Yes, press a button, it's gone. You don't own it no more. It's like everything gonna be disposable because why? Ain't none of this shit real anyway, bro. You really feel what I'm saying? Like real nigga shit, yo, for real. None
Yeah,
of it's really
you used to
ours.
have
We
your own
all,
possessions. You used to have your own
you know what I mean?
possessions. Now you got shit that sit in places, and you gotta ask permission to get your own money at the ATM, or go to the bank and say, "Can I get that?" Who's a fool? Who getting played?
Yeah. Now I see why my grandfather
Yep.
kept his money in the basement. He didn't
Who getting
believe in them
played?
banks. He didn't
Who getting
believe in them
played?
banks
Yep.
for real.
I say we already in the zone. My point is, all of this shit we've been waiting for and people been talking about, man, that shit already here. We already in it. You get it? Like that's my point. I'm showing you how we all are fucking hypocrites. We all been trained to be hypocrites because we're taught backwards, and that's just what it is, y'all. You feel me? we come from a barter system. Now we in a credit system, a debt system. That's simple. We don't own shit
You don't own
except for the
shit.
ones who've
I
been
buy
trying to own
a piece
things.
of land. I gotta pay tax. I gotta buy a property. I pay taxes. I go have no mortgage, but I owe property tax. I don't pay the tax. They taking that auctioning my shit. I gotta have a car.
Just
I got
be.
the title. I'm parking on the wrong street. They could tow that joint, right? And if I don't get it out the towing, they could auction that too. It could be a Ferrari. It don't matter. You don't own nothing out here, bro. Feel me? You barely. You don't know. The
Keep them
only thing
credit
you got
lines
is your
going.
soul, nigga. You know what I mean?
What's up, Kim?
You don't even own your name, man. Shit.
Yo, this shit's
Even
crazy.
if
You
you
don't
own
Motherfuckers,
your
got nothing,
property,
man,
you
out here.
never own your
motherfuckers,
property. You still have to
motherfuckers
pay
sell your
tax,
birth.
property
Motherfuckers
tax.
sell your soul when you born. They sell on your birth certificate when they put your feet on the birth certificate on the soul. You know what I'm saying? Because that birth certificate is used as a number, and they use that for collateral. You know what I'm saying, with the Federal Reserve. Like, yo, this shit is deeper than what people know with the Social Security card and the birth certificate.
Yep.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
breaking
right.
that down too. Hey, breaking that down.
That's right. So yo, that's all I'm saying, man. Like everything is what all I'm saying is this too, man. This is my opinion. Like that's why I say people shouldn't really take shit so fucking serious because it is what it is. No, what I mean by that is people need to stop living this false ass life. All right, it ain't gonna be no fucking revolution. You know, you could talk about the white man to the day you die. Most people is not gonna put a finger on that man. You ain't gonna do shit. When they press you, you gonna fold. So people need to stop the bullshit. All right, half of y'all you hate America. You ain't fucking going back to Africa. All right, you can't go to Arabia. They don't want you there. All right, so stop playing these fucking games. Stop lying to yourself. All right, stop lying to yourself. You've been victims of characters in a created history. That's all it is. And to this day, some people Christian, some people Muslim. That's a fight to this day. See that? Even though these brothers are militant and they disciplined, they're not ready for war. Why? I have not heard them shed not one blood, not one time in history. Not never, not once.
I was just gonna say that. How you think a team? How you think an
These are the
organization like
biggest
that exists?
professionals, discipliners, shit talkers on the planet. That's all they are.
Yo, how you think
All
they
right,
let
that's
them
a fact.
exist, bro? How you think they let them
These
exist?
brothers are banging, put in work, but they ain't got enough knowledge. See that shit? They're banging, put in work, but they ain't got enough knowledge. They got a lot of knowledge, but won't put in work. But then again, neither one of them get along with each other. They all on their separate shit. See that? That's the story, man. That's just what it's always gonna be. And then they gonna look down on everybody. They gonna think they smarter. You know what I'm saying? They gonna think they better than everybody else. And then they gonna think they got power. But now we see they don't got no fucking power, right, y'all? They ass up out of here. And they supposed to be the good niggas. Wow. Look at the good niggas, y'all. Shit, we free. You gotta be a dumb nigga to wait to be a cop to go to jail. And then again, they also did say they was in the Greek fraternity too. So I guess they was 3-time losers as dumb niggas. See that? Dumb niggas. Know why they dumb? Because they don't know the fuck they are, and they take so much pride in everything else. If I ask them one fucking question about some real shit, they ain't gonna know. But they gonna know what's in that book because little do they know, college is also a program that yeah, you're gonna be smart, but you're only gonna be smart with the things that we tell you to be smart with. And we also know that you're not smart enough to look outside the criteria because we program you to stay in the criteria. Simple shit.
And you gotta pay. So you basically paying to get finesse.
And you're gonna be in debt. That's right. It's like slavery, debt. Even when they want education, we keep them in debt. What's up, Kim? What's the
Hey
word?
y'all, how you doing?
What's
Hey,
good?
Kim.
Well, I want
What's
everybody
up?
to get a chance
What's
to go
going
in for
on?
this shit start acting up, man.
What's up,
Word.
Good,
Kim?
Kim? What's going on?
What's up, John Shaw?
So Kim, what's going on?
What's goody? How y'all feeling today?
Oh, man.
Good, good, good.
This
Almost
good
Friday.
enlightening in this good Thursday Eve. I mean Friday Eve.
That's right. Feel like it, right? Shit. What's good though? What you think
Mm-hmm.
about this shit? Can you think? You think? What you think, man?
It just proves that we all can come together. But what are we coming together for? Even though we together, we still divided.
Mm.
Yeah.
You went from the gangbangers to the sororities, fraternities. We can come together, but all of us clearly are on separate wavelengths. Is what do you stand for, or who do you choose to follow?
Yeah, I
You
see
never know.
that.
Do you think it's
And
contradictory for people in fraternities and sororities to be Christians?
I think so. I think it don't make no sense, but I know that goes back to Greek because the Greek got something to do with Christianity when they first was laying it down. You know what I'm saying? They got something to do with a lot of that stuff. But like you said, yes, it is hypocritical because they cannot serve two paths correctly. It's impossible the way it's set up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's impossible. But we also know that the Roman Church did do certain things. You know, Rome was known for being the number one killers on the planet. Then somehow they became the most religious people on the planet. Get it? So it was certain things that took place what started the confusion. The killers turned to be the most righteous. Get it? So
Mm-hmm.
they the ones in power the whole church situation. So that's why the followers they do both. But they also do that to corrupt the church. They are also the spies in the church, and they are also the ones that keep the fuckery going in the church. I'm going to say it. They're the ones that keep it going, a lot of them. They the ones that be the skies in here keeping all that little shit going. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They say the Greeks are
So,
freaks, right? That's what they
right.
say.
hmm Do you think it's at all possible to be in power and not be corrupt?
Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
possible. I was thinking about that earlier. See, what I was thinking about earlier is balance. I was thinking about this. It don't even got to be perfect balance. I was looking at it like this. I said, okay, we know people that's in power or in position. They do a lot of fucked up shit. But I said, yo, they don't even do a little bit of good. I said to myself, I said, it's not even like they do 10 things bad and 3 things good or 2 things good, even. They don't. So it's like now they just doing straight nothing, like straight evil, straight bad. They're not doing no good. So, like you said, I might have a job that requires me to do dirt because I signed up for it. But the least I could do is every chance I get to do something good, or whenever I get a chance to do something good, I do something powerful without no gimmick that's really beneficial. Hey, it is what it is. I'll be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I signed up for. But at the same time, I'm doing good for somebody or something. So I'm basically sacrificing myself for the better good. But they
So
don't even do
you
that.
still feel like you have to create that balance.
That's what it would have to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest, like the shit we talking about, y'all, like I say, man, I look at it as individually. So it's no we. It's no we.
Do you mind if I clear something up?
Sure.
When you put up a picture, and I don't remember which one, and they look like, the Asians that came up from out of Europe into the Americas through the, I think it's the Barrington Sea. And I was reading a book about that, and that's why I was saying that that's who they look like, because I don't get a lot of my information from off of people, because you are correct about people putting false information out there to create confusion. And I'm not trying to be a part of that confusion either.
Oh, I know that, Shatara. I know that.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it just it ain't that. It's sometimes it's the shit that be on the internet that be pissing me off because
Yeah.
there's so many damn frauds on this shit. And they've been doing this shit for a long time, like stirring these pots up of lies and confusion. But the point is this, like I say, man, the truth, what I'm understanding is everybody is supposed to be who they are, and everybody's supposed to go where they go. Like I said, my only thing was where everything gets fucked up was when they put everything in this black category. So if
Mhm.
they feel like they Greeks, guess what? They're fucking Greeks. And they can do what the Greeks do. I don't care. It's the truth. You feel me? That's how I
Yeah.
go. If these people feel like they Muslims and they from Saudi Arabia and they from Medina, Mecca, let them feel like that's who they are. My thing is, don't use that black card because I'm not fucking with y'all. You get it?
Mhm.
We not all is one, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And once we
Right.
understand that, y'all go over there, we go over here, everybody go their way. And like y'all said, if it's something real got to get done, then it should be a level of understanding and respect to get things done.
Yeah.
Period. So,
Yeah.
like Kim said, a lot of people do come together. They just come together for their own reasons, but it's still a form of division because it's still not a whole. Even if it's not even, it's not. Look. Let's break it down to business. It's not even like in the black community. You got a Muslim store, you got a store Freemasons own, you got a store the Crips own down the street, and you got a store the sorority sisters own. You get it? It's not like that.
Mhm.
So that's why I
Mhm.
was saying it's a fake community. Get it? Everybody's doing some shit, but everybody's not doing nothing. You get it? That's my point. Everybody's
Well,
just for self. Because
well,
that's how America's
the
set up.
the reset. I personally think that there's only going to be a small remnant of people left over for the reset in order for us to get back on track.
That's right. And we're going through the reset right now. It's called a recession inflation. That's right. The reset is right now, y'all. That's right. Everybody not going to make it because due to politics, the way it's set up, even back then, like I said, you got to think. I'm going to back then. I'm showing y'all this shit for a reason. Let me show y'all. See, this is what they did. They killed the food system first. They killed our natural food system. They jammed up the waters. The boats couldn't move. Remember, the waters was our fucking highway. That's how they created a roadblock. Drained the waters,
Mhm.
killed the food. What happened? We started scrounging. Us as warriors, we started getting frail, fucking up. We started losing. What happened was once they starved us out, we couldn't fight. We had to come to them and make peace treaties, and that's when they had to take care of us. That's when they started. The peace treaties was nothing but basically welfare systems. You come, Put down your weapons. You get down with us. You pick up this, learn this religion we about to teach y'all. We're going to take y'all kids. We're going to cut y'all hair. You can't dress like a native no more. You can't use the language no more, nothing. That's how they did it. Period. And this was this is the picture of the victory of once they conquered us. This the victory picture right here. We killed y'all food. To this day, what they do, killed our food. Why? Back then, we did trading. I got the corn. You got the buffalo, whatever. We break bread. I keep telling that's where it come from. Somebody got the sweet potatoes. We broke bread. Different tribes came together. We remember it was different tribes. All tribes didn't get along. That's why I was telling Chitara earlier. It was many different tribes with different looks, different noses, different lips. But my point is, some got along, some fucking didn't. But the ones that got along, when they came together, those different tribes came together and they broke bread. That was it. But they, even though they had their own customs, okay, y'all over there, y'all on the mountain, we back there in the trees, but y'all know if some shit pop off, we gonna pull up and come together. That's how it was for the tribes that fuck with each other. But at the end of the day, we took care of each other. You know what I'm saying? We did what we had to do. Period. Everybody already knew that. It didn't have to be explained on what had to be done. Everybody knew you got up, you handled business, make sure the kids straight, make sure food ready, make sure everything was protected, and that was it. You said your prayers every day. You did what, and at the end of the day, they chilled, danced, and played. They played sports and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Did music and all of that. That's where all the shit come from. So we still had things we did. We just did it as a community, like, you know what I'm saying? We mostly just had fun. If we wasn't working, we was just having fun, basically.
Right.
That's why this was our paradise. That's why they was loving it here so much. Not just for no damn gold, neither. Every other resource is right here. Every resource, every beautiful fruit, every beautiful animal. When you're looking at the whole America, man, they lights saw flamingos, shit like that. And they never seen shit like that, man. Parrots. You get it? So much shit come from here. They just switched a lot of shit up, y'all. They took shit from over here, put it over there, brought shit from over there over here. They did a lot of fuck shit. They brought Africans in and then told you from Africa, which some of us are. And I say us lightly. I'm not. But if I was, I would embrace it. Because when I look at them, I don't see me. I don't at all.
You know, when I was a kid, I questioned
John, you tall,
why
right? You know,
people.
they said the natives, you know that they said the original natives was tall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tall. My pops was tall.
Yeah,
my pops look red. You feel me?
Yeah, see? Yeah, my pops is red too.
I don't look nothing like that at all.
Yep.
And my granddaddy was from Louisville, Georgia. He ain't look like that neither.
When I was a kid, I was wondering why we all looked different from each other, including the blacks that live over in England.
These are the Africans. They breeded with the white people
some.
right here. These are the ones they breeded with the white people right here. That's them. These are the ones they breeded with the white people. It was them. They breeded them with the white people, made African Americans. Get it? It was them. They didn't make all them have sex with each other. It was them. They created the nigga out of them. Put it like that. These are the creations of the niggas, man. They came from these people right here. To this day, they are the same niggas that kill niggas for nothing. See it? The same program. When we see niggas kill niggas and be proud of that shit, it's the same program. Get it?
Yeah,
these were old school gangbangers.
Killing niggas and rapping about it.
There you go. Same shit, y'all. Same shit. Now they just don't got to tell them to do it. They just program to do it because they ain't had TVs back then, internet, none of that. They just tricked niggas to make them think they was free. But as soon as they finished the killing, they got out the military. What happened, y'all? They shitted on them again. Then they destroy all the towns. Every chance every time they try to come up, crush their shit. So what? They never got nowhere. To this day, don't they treat black veterans like shit?
Can't get health care.
Every time you see a Vietnam black veteran, wasn't he struggling? That's part of their karma, though.
And it only depends on what was your rank in that when you got out of there. Because my son's mother's uncle, man, he ain't have no problems. I guess that when you get those type of medals and things like that, they reward you. I guess the reward you get, that's how they treat you.
Your salary go with your salary go with your rank. Your retirement go with your rank. That's right. Niggas spend their whole life in there to get their salary rank.
Yeah,
so
because he was in there.
Life.
And it
Mhm.
was crazy that he was in there. He was a drill sergeant in there when it wasn't that many blacks in there as far as drill sergeants.
Yeah, I can believe that. You know what the military system really is, y'all? A high class welfare system. That's all the shit was. When blacks became free, they couldn't take care of themselves, man. Whenever you couldn't take care of yourself, you had to get down with a government program.
You're absolutely right.
So all that shit was, y'all. The
Yep, he's
military to
right.
this day is
He's
nothing
right.
but why you think a lot of people go in the military be broke? They come from poor shit, fucked up, they ain't got shit. A lot of people going there for other reasons, man. The point is the military is nothing but a high tech uh welfare system you got to work for. They get paid on the first and 15th. They can live on base for free. They get fed for free. They get perks to certain benefits, things like that, healthcare. And a lot of them work check to check too. Like John said, if they ain't got rank, they be struggling too. I know a lot of people in the military, a lot of friends, they struggle from check to check too. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's what it is. It's
you don't got
high
no
tech.
rank.
It's high tech. They deal with a lot of brainwashing. They deal with a lot of control. And my point is, they do a whole lot of shit just to get some nice things and retire. But guess what? It's a young motherfucker that graduated from school that became a tech and got rich and all their ass like that. That's my point. Niggas did all this shit for nothing. Because now, like when I said earlier, tech is how you could avoid all that slave shit. Tech was our freedom. That's what I was trying to tell people earlier. See, tech, independence, innovation. Once we stop being creators, we automatically kept ourselves in a space of bondage. Because if you don't create nothing, everybody else is going to be the controller of the money, the merchandise, and everything else. That is the game of Monopoly they played on us. Get it? They control the board. We just the pieces, and that's how it's always been, is how it's always ever going to be. What? Once you depend on their system, whether it's the rap game, no matter what fucking game it is, college, it's all their system, and they got things set up. Oh, you a street nigga? Well, we got a system for that. That system get you in jail faster, get us paid faster, get the mortician paid faster, keep the hospitals booming. Yeah, nigga, y'all all part of the fucking system, right? You
Yep.
get the student loans, you keep the shit going. All right, you put all your niggas in debt. Then you're gonna get your job. We're gonna make you think you better than other niggas. Meanwhile, you're gonna still live in the same neighborhoods they live in and still be in the same clubs, all that shit. They're gonna still be together. So even though you went to college, them motherfuckers didn't, but y'all all gonna do the same shit. And matter of fact,
Uh-huh.
one of y'all went to college gonna fuck around and die in the hood. That's just how the shit go. Why? Because that's how it go. My point is this, y'all. It's time to stop the bullshit. Everybody do what you do, but don't think you better than nobody else. Don't think you better straight. You better off. Don't think that, because that's a lie. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And now they got this AI shit, man. Everything is fake now. You might as well say everything's fake, man. So that's just where we at with this shit. And like I said, I ain't gonna drag it out. Anybody else got anything else they want to say, man? Anybody free to chime in. Sometimes, like I say, sometimes shit be real, y'all. Like, look, that's how it goes sometimes, man. Y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all see how all this old shit back out, man. You see, we went in a circle. How the fuck did we get back to Bad Boy again, y'all? I need somebody to tell me how the
Uh-huh.
fuck did we get back to Bad Boy, 50 Cent, Beyonce. You get it? We went full circle. Y'all see
Think
it
about
clear.
it. And we had this conversation before. Even if it's new, it's old. Everything that comes out now that is considered a hit is a remake of something else.
Uh-huh.
And
This is a
then all the
remix of
music that
something
we
else.
used to listen to is considered old school, which is crazy to me. Just to think about
Right.
it. Mary J. Blige got a new album coming out.
How though? How?
Oh man, that shit
And guess what
sounds
it's
funny.
called? Guess who produced it? And guess what the name of it is?
What?
Puffy producing it, and it's called The Love Album.
Oh
Oh
boy.
Oh
Lord.
my
Here we go
God.
again. Repeat.
Oh
Repeat
my
of the '90s all
God.
over again.
Y'all heard it here
Trying to
first.
stay relevant.
And it's supposed to be him in all red, and he's sitting on a red couch in a red room, right?
Oh my God.
Mm,
This could be funny.
yep. So I don't know if we've just simply ran out of creativity. They refuse to promote new creativity. The shit that's coming out is subpar. I don't know.
No, you said it right. They killed it. And yeah, like the killer music, the kill all this shit. They dumbed it all down first. That's what they did. They dumbed it down on purpose. They signed people with not a lot of talent on purpose. They got them rhyming over features. I mean, remixes because that's how they're getting paid off the old songs. Something I saw today, being that Dr. Dre, he just sold his rights. I just saw the new
He
uh
did what?
Jeep. Yeah, Dr. Dre, you know he
Yeah,
sold
But
his
he's
yeah,
shit.
trying to get
he's
paid.
he
I ain't
sold his
know
stuff.
that.
Yeah,
He
he
been
sold
sold
it.
his
He
rights.
been sold it.
Yeah, this is my point though, y'all. I was watching TV today, the new Jeep commercial, Jeep Wrangler. They playing California Love. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's how the shit come on. So I already know whoever bought it, they getting paid off the shit because that's how it's gonna go. Everybody that sold their shit, whoever they sold it to, they're gonna get paid by
They're making money off
letting
the
leasing it out.
royalties
Yeah, so they might have got a couple million just for that just for that Jeep shit.
for
Cause
each
now
play they
Um.
get.
also Q-Tip got
Well,
a rap song for the Michelin commercial. I'm I'm trying to tell people a lot of the smart rappers getting paid through these commercials now. That's what I was telling bro before. I said, look, if you gonna rap, you might as well just make commercials because that's where the money at. Meaning you better off making a Honda rap about a Honda because that's where the money at. And also that was from Demolition Man. It showed us that when there was no more black people left and they had shut down cursing, everything was outlawed. The only form of music they had was in commercials. And
Hopefully it
every
doesn't
time
get to
a
that.
commercial came on, they had to, vibe to the commercial because that was the only time they had to hear music. And that's where we at now. That's why I say when I started seeing all the commercials back on TV, like now, okay, boom. Remember we grew up, they were showing all the old songs. Motown was on the commercials. Now rappers on the commercials. Ludacris on the
Mm-hmm.
Jiffy
Yup.
commercial. I told you that's
Ti.
why I watch TV. TV show you all like for real, all the agendas be in the fucking commercials. To tell you the truth, half of the shit in game. Like when I first started peeping the Grand Canyons, that shit was in the fucking commercials, y'all. Like 10 years ago,
Hmm.
I just kept looking at I was like, yo, them shit are like apartment buildings. But I peeped that shit from the commercials.
But we
So
never
when
pay
I
attention
seen
to
niggas
commercials.
come on the internet with the Grand Canyon talk, I was just like, wow. Because I peeped the Grand Canyons from the goddamn car commercials. That's how they were showing the shit. They always put all the subliminal messages in the fucking commercials, man. That's where all the jewels be at. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. So much shit. Like I'm gonna start just telling y'all some of the things I be catching because I always catch. They always put subliminal messages in the commercials. You
You
know what
know
I'm
what's
saying?
funny? You caught something earlier too, Fame. Remember when you was talking about Chief Keef?
Yeah.
Why he just did a live performance of his music with the opera. It sounded ridiculous.
Mm.
I think I sent it to you. But he's literally talking about murder, chopping niggas down on the block, tearing
Yeah,
cities
I'm
up
gonna check that out.
with violins and strings in the background.
Yeah, because
It
they
sounded
playing, man.
insane.
They playing. They playing with the frequency of music because it's already destroyed. That's right. The only thing we did create was hip hop, and they destroyed that shit. So that was something that we did create. You know what I'm saying? But when they turned it into rap, that's when shit went left.
You got
It
to
was
Country
never
music,
supposed to be
rock
rap
and
commercialize.
music.
roll, you name it. Look at
Yeah,
how they put Lil Nas X in there when he did the country music. At
yeah.
some point, he had to stop being labeled a country music artist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when they did
And
Old Town Road, that's
yeah,
his
that was
first
his
song.
coming out. That was what put him on. But what's
And the
keeping
whole
him going
demonic agenda
is
started
not the
from that.
Old Town Road. So we pretty much created everything: country music, rock and roll, you name it.
Trying to combine everything.
And then how did we go from Michael Jackson dying for trying to retain his royalties to every artist now selling theirs off?
because
But
they
they've been
broke.
selling them off. They've been selling them off though, right? But it's getting more drastic now.
It's because his
Niggas is,
money's tight.
niggas is broke.
They're trying to make money by any means necessary, even if they have to do stuff behind the scenes.
Or
And then
Yeah, man.
I
it
don't want to
make
say
you
they
think
broke, but
how smart the one hit wonders may have been. Like they got in and got out. Like they get their money off their royalties off that one song, and that's it.
Yeah, they're not
Uh-huh.
even making full albums anymore. It's all about singles and streams.
Oh, listen, the attention span has been dumbed down. Think about it. When you scrolling through Instagram, you may look at a video for what, 10, 15 seconds? The longest ago was what, 30 seconds a minute?
Yeah, it's just a
So you
preview of
go
that
from
video.
seeing a video of somebody being murdered, scrolling down 2 pages to something that's funny. Do you see how quick emotions can be like cut on
yeah,
and
yeah,
off?
Up and
yeah,
down.
on and off, yeah, on and off.
And it's a roller coaster. You
That's
don't
why
have a
people tweaking
consistency.
out.
Like we don't have time to sit and dwell on nothing.
It's the confusion and the dysfunction that's doing
You
it.
speaking on that shit. That's why people tweaking out. I was talking with somebody about that today. That's right. That's right. People tweaking out. And especially the people don't understand that whole Bluetooth shit, that whole earpod shit, that shit fried brains too. People don't
I heard
understand how
about
that
that.
Bluetooth and that frequency was frying brains. Our brain was getting fried back in the day with headphones. They discovered that back then, how headphones fry brains. Why you think back in the day when niggas listen to headphones or when niggas was rapping, niggas started getting crazy?
Because they were rapping the song and doing all the motions along with the song.
Not only does
Mhm.
the headphone make it go in your head more, it also says a frequency to your fucking brain. That's why when the young boys and everybody was on that fad of iPods and all that shit, what you gonna see, niggas was listening to certain music, niggas was killing the whole time, and they had on no fucking AirPods.
I got you one better. You can tell what
Program.
somebody's listening to by their gestures when they're like vibing out. So if you're looking at somebody with their headphones on, right, you can tell whether they're listening to R&B. You could tell when they listening to rap because what do the young dudes do? They do the hand gestures. They gang bang, they
Yep.
thugged out.
Yep.
How many times
You
you don't
can
see niggas walk
tell.
down the block doing the same shit, finger guns,
Yeah,
that's right. But look, they look like a goddamn fool walking down the block doing that shit, right?
yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
But it's hilarious to watch, though.
Yeah, I done
Like,
seen
Yeah,
niggas go
Uh-huh.
crazy
with
doing
with
that
their
shit.
pants sagging
That's what
and
we did though.
and
That's
all.
what we did though.
Yeah,
Down to
come
Okay,
their
on,
Kim.
man.
knees.
Come
Yeah,
on,
Kim.
Chris. Their pants ain't sagging, their ass is out.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
part.
facts. Yeah,
No.
ass
What
out
we
and
did in
everything. Shit,
what we
crazy.
He
what we
looked like
did
he
in the
liked that.
'90s was sag our pants.
oh, yeah, that tall tees, the fitted
Right,
cap with the
but your
do-rag.
ass was covered. We could tell you was sagging, but your ass was covered.
That's right.
The
Our ass
That
was
tall
covered.
Mhm.
tee.
That's right.
went below the belt
That's
line.
right.
These dudes got
Covered.
on
That's
halter
right. Nigga,
tops
yeah.
and leggings.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And now underwear has become the fashion. If with these young dudes, it's like it's some
And be
sort of
having shit
status
stains.
symbol to have
Hold
on
on.
like
You talking about
Ethica
silent
or
parties?
polo
You
draws
talking
or
about them
something like that.
parties? Yeah. I know you talking about. Yeah. Everything you say popular is fad and trend. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
Everything that becomes
following the
popular,
blind.
what happened to it, y'all? Eventually gets played out
Mm-hmm.
The way
Mhm.
people start doing
because
it.
that's what
Look,
Yo,
think
pop
about it.
culture is
yo,
all about.
Look at the transition to skinny jeans. When you look at the jeans now, they're
yeah.
flared out at the ankle.
Those girls, those
Yeah, them
girl
the
Now
The
girl
jeans.
bell
they
jeans.
trying to
bottoms.
make them now.
I'm
The
Those
talking
bell
about the
girl
baggy
bottoms.
jeans.
jeans. Screw them
Mm-hmm.
I
skinny
know I spoke
jeans.
about that a minute ago. I said, look, they about to bring the baggy shit back out. I see the celebrities been trying to
The
bring it
90s
back
making a
out
comeback.
because designer brought them back out. Whatever designer
No, look.
bring, that's what niggas gonna wear. If
Yeah,
designer right now bring out a pair of Louis with the ass cut out, that's what niggas gonna wear.
Oh,
yeah.
Get
boy.
it?
I seen,
Oh, rid of
Anything
the
they want
I
niggas
seen
to
designs.
your,
wear, they bring it out in designer first. That's why they
I
go to
seen
the
your
fashion
man.
show. When they go to the fashion show, they get to see the new gear that's about to come out. And that's when they know the agenda. That's why you're gonna see somebody break out the goddamn rubber boots first. You're gonna see James
Yo,
Harden with a
Yeah,
Cookie
that was
Monster
crazy
suit
with
yo.
the
on.
rubber
I
That's the
boots.
saw,
new fashion they want us to
I
indulge in.
saw
Dudes
your
was really
man.
rocking them.
The
Yo, I
clown
saw your
shoes.
man.
Yep,
I saw
the
your
Astro Boy
man.
boots.
Yo, I saw your man. Fame. Meek Mill buying them fucking them yellow shits. Yep, them Mario Brothers shits.
Let
Yeah,
me
the
tell
Astro
you
Boy
how
threes.
fast I will be
Yep,
barefoot
them
before I
yellow
put my feet
shits.
in any one of them.
Exactly.
That's
Look at this
crazy.
fucking
That's one of the
dude.
most ridiculous things in fashion that I have seen to date.
People
That's
are rocking
crazy.
them though, surprisingly.
Nah, if you
People
want,
$300
buy
a
I'm
pair
like
is
shit
this.
because of
crazy.
the fucking price or the
I'm like
name.
this. If
This
you
shit will
want to
be corny
buy
as fuck. They gonna buy that
buy
shit.
them, buy them, and put them in the closet somewhere you'll never win. And then 20 years from now, they
Selling
be
for
worth something.
selling for
That's
like
about
five
it.
grand.
That's
Hold
about
up.
it.
20 years from now, they be worth something. Other than that, I would never wear them.
They look ridiculous.
Yo,
Y'all
John, man,
seen the
shit
y'all
so
seen
real.
the
Niggas ain't even got guaranteed to live 20 years from now, man.
y'all
That's
seen
why I
the
say,
Yeah,
man,
story.
I'm
absolutely.
gonna bring a
Especially with the
nigga
way
You're
the
back
right.
to
future's
reality with
going.
this
You're right.
shit. I don't. Hey,
You're
call
right.
me the fucking Grinch. I'm gonna keep telling the truth.
Hey, better tell the
Nigga ain't
truth than being
guaranteed
fake
20 years,
lie.
John. Stop the bullshit. Any nigga buying shit like that, man, them niggas ain't even focused. You buying some
You're
rubber shit
right.
that look like nothing. I buy
And you can't
fucking
even run
5
in
pair of
them.
Gucci shoes if I buy one pair of them shits. I don't give a fuck what them shits is.
You better
Those are
buying
fucking Mega
Jordans.
Man clown fucking galoshes. That's what they
Y'all
call.
seen the
All I
You know
can
what
think
I'm
about is Ronald
saying?
McDonald. Stop
Yeah,
playing with
those are
me.
clown shits. The new human experiment is sell humans dumb shit for high prices, man. I told you that's the whole science of Kanye West, man. He already mastered
Oh,
that.
the bum
Sell
attire
niggas
style.
any fucking thing, man. Shit look used already. I'm talking about dirty hoodies,
Mhm.
faded, but don't sell it for cheap. Sell that shit for 300. Niggas buy that shit.
T-shirts with the holes
They
in
done
them.
cracked the
Yeah.
code on us already, y'all. They know we buy any fucking thing now. Before we ain't do that shit. Now we buy anything, man. Joe, people keep. I don't want to keep talking about the shit, but I was watching TV the other day with the jail inmates, man. I had to keep reminding myself the Croc whole shit come from jail. Crocs come from jail. They ain't just nursing this jail. That's another thing. Niggas live in a goddamn jail culture. Nappy heads or fucking Crocs.
Oh,
I
it's
got
like
you one
that.
better.
I'm
When
just
you
telling the
go on
truth.
Instagram and you see them African kids dancing, look at their feet. Crocs.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Crocs everywhere.
Told niggas they represent some
Oh, yeah,
poor
they're trying
shit.
to
Crocs is
rein
the
them in as an
Jail.
everyday shoe now.
Fucking jail, man.
I can't take no dude serious
that's
walking
crazy.
around in no Crocs. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I
it's
Nah,
like
ain't every
a
episode
nah,
we talk about
nah.
fucking Crocs, but Crocs is also part of the fucking delusional agenda.
oh,
Anytime you see grown men walking around in fucking slippers, that nigga ain't ready for war, man. He's
But
not
it was
ready.
popular amongst nurses. Now I can get that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Right.
oh,
Yeah,
fame. It's like the
yeah.
live stream you did yesterday. That you said homeboy did the robbery or whatever. The man it had the Crocs in sport mode. Like dudes don't even wear their shoes right no more. That's how bad it's gotten.
You know what I'm saying? He looked like a
But if
dirty
you're doing
cop, don't
stuff
he?
like that, the only thing you could really assume is that they're poor. They don't have it. They just don't have it. If you robbing somebody in Crocs, it's self-explanatory.
I put that shit with a junkie. You know what I'm saying, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a pair of, I can show you right now, a pair of felines you can buy for fucking $30. You buy a pair of feline, pair of fucking
You get
Reebok.
Reeboks, any of those.
Vans.
Yup. A lot of shit.
Reasonably priced. You just gotta be able to look for it.
You
That's
ain't
all.
never in your life, your people let you walk out the house with some shit like that, man.
Especially
But then
Oh
again, like
grandmothers.
no.
Kim say, man, some people, they just poor. And you gotta be real poor in 2023 to not afford no fucking sneakers. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit.
Yo,
Think
for
about
real.
it, yo. Think about it, Kim. That's some
Walmart
real
even got
shit, man.
sneakers.
In 2023, man, in the 80s, in the 90s, when you was young, anytime, did you ever have a problem with getting a pair of sneakers?
Hell no.
No.
Nah, you get a
At
pair of
least
sneakers
you
Even
for
ain't
if
a
it
had
was
to
the
be
$100.
kind of
Walmart
got the kind you
joints.
wanted, but you got a fresh pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
That was nothing. You might even get two cheap pairs. Shit, you know that. So what's the excuse?
It's just the bummy lifestyle,
Nah, because
man.
I saw
It's
people scrambling for back to school. A lot of people scrambling, complaining. I be online. I be seeing the shit. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
one thing about us back in the day, though. Our parents kept us clean.
Always. It's right. Give
because
a
you're a
fuck if you have a
representation of your
white.
family.
That's why I keep telling people ain't no excuse. That's right. Even if it was just a white tee, a basic tee, anything. As long as the shit clean, that's all that mattered, man. They have to be name brand.
I
As
was in
long
a
as the
gas
shit
station.
clean.
I saw a dude with his pants sagging, and he had doo-doo in his drawers.
Ew. That's gross. How you
Oh
He
walk
didn't even know he
around
man.
was
like that?
sagging that much, huh?
I didn't even buy nothing out the store. I was so disgusted.
He didn't know he was
Yo,
sagging
that's
like that, huh?
crazy.
Yeah, but how do you not feel the doo-doo stains in your
Man,
pants?
that's
Like,
fucked up.
clean that,
but,
man.
but that's
He
the thing
violated your
too.
eyes.
When you if the only thing that stands out about you is your ass being out, that's a problem.
Hmm.
Word.
But really, with
And
the
then you
doo-doo
can't,
stains,
men
though,
or women, you can't help but notice. You can't. It's not like intentional. Like you mean to look at this man's ass. His ass is
it just
literally
happens.
out.
It's just out. You can't. It's just all out in the open.
You can't help it.
Man, she said that man had shit in his drawer.
Man.
It was doo
What
doo.
the world?
Yeah. Sad times, man. Sad times we're living in now.
Yo, that's crazy. That's right. That's right. Miss Deja Neiman Marcus is going out of business. I know a motherfucking what's the name that went out of business. A Nordstrom's because remember we did a special on how that shit falling, all that shit because of
Coach.
Hollywood, and how
Coach
all of
is the
them coming
big boy.
together. They're cutting down all those extra stores. Even though all of those brands are made by the same people anyway, before the merger, they all made by the same companies that make them. The material come from the same places, but now they're using limited distribution for them because Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth was related anyway. They're the same fucking store, Nordstrom. They're all the same store, just changed the name. All they doing now is downgrading the shit. Or now you got to go to specific brand stores if that's what you want. But all of that shit got to do with niggas. That's right. Neiman Marcus closing, all of that shit, man. Because Hollywood is dead. The rap game is dead. The reason why I know that, y'all, because I do check on shit. So I be looking at merch. And I've been seeing how a lot of the designer shit ain't been moving like that. That's how I
There ain't
know.
nobody got the cash for it.
A lot of that shit ain't moving. You know what man. Shit, a lot of shit on sale.
Mhm.
A lot of shit ain't moving.
Slow.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
slow.
Them niggas might have all that money they claim, but them niggas cannot drop bands like that no more. You
I
can't
get a
just
text
blow.
message from Macy's every day talking about 60-70% sale.
There you go.
Yo,
Exactly. Yep.
straight up,
Macy's,
half
Polo,
price on
that's right.
everything.
That's right. That's right. They giving shit away. I've been telling them the whole summer. They giving everything away, y'all. This shit is crazy.
People
Like,
ain't buying like that no more.
I be seeing shit that
Money like
be
that.
like 100. Like, say some shit that's. I put it like this. I seen a pair of polo jogging pants that was 150 on the tag. Them shit is on sale for like $30. And they
Mm-hmm.
was still $150 pair of joggers. Real shit.
Yeah.
That's how much people not buying shit, yo. This
Hey
all the
man,
shit
the
is on
the
sale,
money
man.
going to more
Especially
important
men.
stuff.
Man, shit on sale.
Yeah.
Everybody
Remember,
trying
he
to
said
take
he
care of
got
Recession
drunk
is
with
priorities.
his
Niggas
good.
daddy.
start their own store right now. I'm telling you.
That's why a recession is
I
good.
know we always talk about this shit, but it's the truth though.
Yeah, recession is
John
good
just
when you
said it.
got
Cause I ain't
money.
gonna lie, that's what I've been
It's all
doing.
about
Certain shit I
survival, man.
just been putting up.
Everybody's saving more than they're spending.
Anyway, man, but I mean, I look at it like this too. Sooner might be a time you can't buy shit. That's how I'm looking at it. We don't know how, what the future hold no more, y'all. That's the main thing we got to stop doing. We cannot no longer act like everything is just guaranteed no more. It's not. Only thing we do is pray the shit don't happen to us next. That's the real truth, y'all. So that's why I always keep repeating the same shit. Like I look at today like today. I'm grateful. I hope to see tomorrow. I look forward to tomorrow, but it is what it is. I'm not living in a false reality no more, man.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody wants to still live in a false reality instead
American
of opening
fucking
their
dreams
eyes.
and this gonna happen next. I'm gonna do this next month and next year I'm gonna do this. That shit ain't guaranteed, man. That's why I told
Yeah.
John 20 years, that shit ain't guaranteed, man. Only thing we saying shit like that, because that Hawaii shit ain't happened to us yet, that Florida, that we ain't been caught up in them forest fires. Like we just saying all this shit because a lot of shit didn't happen to us yet.
Yeah,
But
you
in
never
reality,
know.
man, shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be fucked up in my backyard to know shit is fucked up. Shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. So I look at it like this. If shit was to hit the fan, nobody gonna be able to help me anyway. If they, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Survival,
That's
man.
how I be thinking, man. Like it's the truth. Some shit happened. The fuck I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yep, you have
No
no can't
power.
control.
Shit is off. Man, I keep saying this shit because that's how I be feeling, y'all. This is what the spirit be telling me, man. Some be telling me don't go to sleep, man. I don't know what it is. Just be telling me, like, look, it ain't good yet. Shit ain't good. So that's why I say what I say, man.
Hey, nothing wrong with
I'm just
that. Just
waiting.
be
I'm just
honest.
waiting. I'm just patiently waiting. That's all. I know shit
You
gonna
just
be
waiting
good.
for it all to
Wait.
crumble, man.
I know it's a
That's all
reset.
we're all.
I'm not about to be one of the statistics. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
I
all you
know
gotta
it's a
worry about,
reset
man.
now.
Save yourself.
I know
You
it's a
can't help
reset. It
everybody.
is a reset. Yes, it is. And when you hit that reset button, what happened, y'all? You lose memory, right? You lose
Yep.
data, you lose pictures. Yeah, this one, you're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose, there's gonna be a lot of losses. They're gonna be losing their shit, their mind, all
And
of
I
that.
thought about those people in Maui too. Like you lost everything. Hey, Miss Daisy, you
Everything.
lost. I'm talking about everything,
In a
including your
place that's
children.
expensive. That's right. In a place that's expensive. On top of that. Talk about it.
So after something like that happens, what do you got to look forward to? At
Exactly.
that point, I feel like they think like death is inevitable because the future is for sure uncertain.
It's grim, especially in a situation like Hawaii's going through.
Hmm.
Like you're literally starting from scratch. Like
Yup.
literally. Like you have
And
no ID,
look how
nothing,
they got it,
and
how nobody can help them neither.
which is even worse. So they gotta help
What
their
you
own
mean nobody
situation.
can help them? Oprah came through. What you mean?
Can't nobody help them. Can't none of us help them. Now, if that was in the States, we'd have been able to pull up. But the way that shit is over there, they
Nah.
got it controlled like a motherfucker.
It take what 12 hours over the ocean to get there?
Yeah, even getting stuff shipped there is a kind of
But
a
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest,
process,
y'all. They're not letting nobody in or out. That's what I'm talking about. They're
especially
not
with
letting
what's going
nobody in
on
or
now.
out. The government got that shit on lockdown. So they don't want nobody exposing what happened. You know what I'm saying? They doing damage control.
It's too late.
That's they ain't want nobody taking pictures. None of that shit.
Yeah, because if that gets out, then people are gonna find out the truth, and they don't want that.
Bro, if we was to walk through them streets, man, we'll probably see burnt like crisp on the ground. It'd be a
Yep.
human, probably just burnt ashes, looking like,
Yeah, they ain't
you
gonna
know what
show
I'm
that
saying?
though.
Yep, partial
Half the
bones
country
or
in an
whatnot.
uproar.
That shit like a
Jamal
straight apocalyptic zombie movie, man.
Jamal say when
Basically,
Oprah come through, you know it's screwed. You
You know
know
what I'm
it is.
saying? Like we be looking at death, like Kim said, we be looking at straight death sometime and don't even be realizing the shit.
Mm-hmm.
it's because they got us hooked on the death culture. It's because they're not showing, they're only
Up,
showing
Jamal.
bits and pieces.
Yeah.
If they were to show like what Fame said, like all the dead bodies, everything, everybody would be in the uproar
Yep. And that's how that shit go in people's head. That shit
or
crazy,
civil
right?
unrest.
Like we look
Yep.
at flood waters, know it's dead bodies in it. We look at fires, know people got burnt, and that shit just regular normal shit. Business as
Mm-hmm.
usual, man. Oh
And it
damn,
used
Joe
to be.
just fell yesterday. Joe fell again. Oh shit. You know what
Did
I'm
he?
saying? Being the motherfucking whole time, whole fucking town that got flamed. Man, this
Hey,
shit
did
be
you
killing
did
me,
you hear
man.
what Kamala said? She at her last press conference, she said she's fully prepared to become the president.
Oh no, I ain't here to say that,
I
but
thought that was a warning too.
I heard they've been pushing that narrative of Joe losing his marbles.
But if you go back to the there was this one guy who predicted the future and was good at it apparently. He said that the first black woman president or the first woman president would be by default,
Wow.
not necessarily that we just elected this person.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's gonna be interesting fall.
Sounded be like these Democrat reaching. But guess what? If she did come in, she ain't got much more long anyway. I'm
Mhm.
gonna say this. This is my opinion too, y'all. This from what I've been studying these years. Usually how it goes. The last year is the year of bullshit. You got one more year left. They're gonna probably do some more fuck shit, and then before they go, they're gonna try to do something real good and make themselves look good before they leave out. Either way, this ain't last year anyway. That's why I said we only got one more year. Really, we only got a few more months. All right, boom. We just went through the summer. We got like 10 more months.
Yeah, it's already September.
Cause by like next September, the shit is over with, man. He getting ready to check out. You know what I'm saying? So we got like 10 more months of this shit.
Oh, great.
All we got, we about to have the coldest winter ever. Yes, we are. And that's gonna be the hell. And shit will start getting a little better after that, man. Cause this
Hopefully,
winter, you should already know what's going down this winter, y'all. All anybody outside, when it turns spring, their ass ain't gonna be around no more. That's all
the
you
have
gotta know.
against the have-nots, as we always
Anybody
say.
fucking homeless in this winter, that's it. They already told the people the homeless shelters been fucking packed, stuffed. There's nowhere to put human beings. Anybody outside this winter, that's gonna be your last winter. That's when they do most of it. They're gonna do all their dirty work. When everybody in the house is freezing and it get dark early, that's when they're gonna do that cleanup.
It's harvest season
Atlanta,
too.
New York, everywhere. Because
It's
they know
harvest
when it's
season.
cold. That's right. When it's cold, that's how you catch them. Because they know when it's freezing, you have no business outside. And it proves you are homeless. So you can hide being homeless when it's hot. When it's cold, you can't hide. And in the last days, or should I say the new America, homelessness don't exist. That's why it's a warfare on poorness. On homeless, it's a war on all of that. All that's gonna be erased.
So they're trying to
Anything
eliminate
lingering
the
around
middle
the streets right
class.
now is going to be erased. It's warfare, man. They when they go to war, they know the right season and the right time to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody was on vacation the whole summer. They was on break. Now they about to get back to work. That's what also election time is roll call. It's roll call season for everybody that's under oath to get in order. That's why I say everybody know what they got to do. That's why you see everybody popping back out. It's a system, y'all. You're gonna see the same shit. That's why you see Diddy coming back out. I told y'all whenever election shit heat up, you're gonna see Kanye. His name been popping back up. I just ain't been talking about him. He gonna start popping back out. Yeah, the same character's gonna come back out. That's how you know, okay, damn, there's some election shit going on, some type of political shit. You start seeing Chris Jenner and them. That's how the shit go, man. They are so fucking predictable. It's sad. They really are, y'all.
The
They're
sad
not
part
fooling
is
nobody.
real people don't believe in it. It's right in front of our faces.
Put it like this, okay? You always hear they function on a Babylonian system. You always hear the things they deal with. Well, once you know what they deal with, then it's not hard to figure them out. Because even they don't study like that. Some of them just take their oath to get their money and they just do what they do. They still don't know shit. That's all it is, man. Why everybody's under this spell? Still a lost tribe. You think these people gonna let the people from the lost tribe learn who the fuck they are. That ain't never gonna happen. They'll let you get some money for now. But we know that's over with. That nigga probably took that picture with PPP money, man. That was the last day. That was it. That's right. Yep, it's already been predicted. The worst winter ever coming. That's right. It ain't hard to figure that out. Shit. It's hard to make it through the winter when shit is fucked up. You already broke. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit drying up. Shit. Damn right it's gonna be a cold winter. And the worst time to get put out is in the damn winter.
That's a fact. Word.
People done made change the fucking laws up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. They
Yeah,
was putting a lot of paperwork, man. They changed so many fucking laws, man. Now the
especially
landlord
now.
come to your crib in certain places, knock on your door, and say, "Look, you got 60 days to leave." You know what? I'm about to. I think I'm about to remodel the crib. You got to go. They can do that now. You can't say shit.
Shoot, look how hard it is to get an apartment now.
You got to have at least $5,000 to move in an apartment.
And then they
Somewhere in that
don't.
range. No less than 3,000. You got to have more than 3,000. I'm gonna be honest. You got like 3,500,
And then
4,000.
not including the
Depending on
whole
what you're moving
background
into.
check and all that too.
Yeah, yeah,
And you
man.
got first lats and
I told people
security
this shit is
deposit.
warfare. It's financial warfare. Where the fuck you going? You ain't got your money right. Where the fuck
Going
you going?
nowhere.
They already know we everybody working check to check. Where we going? And that
Right
means
to the
big checks and little checks. The bigger the check, more responsibility. Shit, that's everybody, man. That's right. Big Phil, short of days. That's right. Summer heat is one thing, but that winter cold is no joke. Tell them, bro. Tell them. That cold, boy. Oh, whoa. All right, y'all. Guess that's it, man. We're gonna take this thing down, man. Ain't gonna drag it out.
Yeah,
You know,
good show, man.
yeah,
I got more
always a
coming
good
for
what's
tomorrow.
popping show. Always
I
good.
got more
Solid.
Big
for tomorrow. As long as everybody got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's just thing we had to look at because, like I said, I'm looking at this shit like our life is a book, and I'm looking at like we at the end of the book. So we just going back through the pages to see where some of the things went wrong at, and all of this, like I said, all this for the future people to get it. Like you don't gotta make the same mistakes no more. You know what I'm saying? So I respect anybody that's not following none of this shit. Just be your own person, man. That's why I be trying to tell all that following shit, y'all. That's what fucked all of us up. The people that always did their own thing always remain good. They always been straight.
the blind leading the blind, man. It's a
You know what I'm
shame the newer
saying?
generation gotta
So
go through it.
all of these fads and all of this shit trying to be cool, that shit finally all came to an end, man. You know why? Because none of that shit meant nothing. And it still don't. And
Shoot, I
there's
mean,
more people sleep more than ever, and people don't even go to church no more. Our black churches, once the civil rights vanguard, losing importance. See, the church was the safe haven. Now a lot of nonsense going in the church. And on top of that, people go less because of the nonsense. So a lot of the good people seen the fraud in the church and they stopped going. A lot of churches was used to their preacher that told the truth. Then they see new preachers come in. They wasn't feeling the new preacher, and a lot of them left. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that with my mother's church. They say the bishop left, was a man they grew up with. The next thing you know, he stepped down. They put some young dude in place that was like 39, 40 years old. He was preaching with jeans on and stuff like that.
they
See, a lot of people
film.
from the church wasn't feeling that young boy. You know what I'm saying? They stopped coming to church.
That's how it
So
be
that's what I say,
sometimes.
man. I think a lot of this stuff they've been doing on purpose, man. So anyway, man, that's how they took out the rest of the faith. Thank you very much, Tiger Topaz. Look, thank y'all all in the chat. Y'all been excellent. Y'all been keeping this energy on point. Y'all been adding on y'all 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all of y'all. Salute Boulevard. What up, bro? Some of y'all been missing in the chat in the daytime. Y'all know how it go. Thank you very much. I'm just being me. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all all for being members. Thank y'all all for
Same,
supporting.
bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all.
now I appreciate the
supporting.
membership, man.
Like I said, anybody
Support all
else,
this.
anybody, whenever you're ready to come on the stage, y'all all welcome. Whenever y'all ready, whatever the show. Oh, what up, Boulevard? We about to get out of here now, Buller. You know I got you, bro. I even knew you. I sent it to you earlier when you first came in. We about to get out of here now, though, bro. But you already know what's up. We're gonna do another one soon. You already know. A lot of people rocking with Boulevard. They said, yo, who that dude, man? It's all good. We here though. Yo, salute to John Shaft, AI. You know what I'm saying? 4-1 Rider, my man C
I
Miller.
appreciate it, man.
Shout out to Kim for putting
All
up.
right.
Always a
KC was
great
up in
show.
here.
Good vibes.
Shout out to everybody catching this replay. Caster Troy, what up? Big Phil, always staying real. Look, y'all, what's popping show, man? Episode 23, man. We got more to come. Y'all catch me in the morning, 7 a.m. for No Fame Live. Y'all know what's
You're
up. One. Shout out to D Malley, too. And Shatara.
All right, another good show, baby.
Yep. Salute to the
Heard y'all.
chat.
That was a good show, man.
Good vibes, man. As always like this. That's what the membership is for, man.